50 years ago, this land was almost entirely sand. No skyline, no luxury supercars roaring down perfect highways, no air-conditioned shopping malls rising from the desert heat. Today, it's a global playground, where being rich is optional, but looking rich is almost mandatory. Dubai's economy has exploded to over 339 billion dirhams in 2024, a 3% jump from the previous year. In half a century, it went from a fishing village to one of the most recognizable cities on earth. But behind the shine, there's another truth. A truth built on credit, construction, and the art of appearance. This is how Dubai went from desert to the home of the new rich, and the illusion that made it all possible. In the early 1960s, Dubai had no oil wealth to rival its neighbors. A small creek, a few trade boats, and a dream. When oil was finally discovered in 1966, Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum made a decision that would define the city forever. He would not rely on oil. He would use it as fuel to build something bigger. He built ports, airports, and free trade zones. He turned sand into infrastructure and ambition into policy. That strategy paid off, because while the oil money dried up elsewhere, Dubai's new resource became something far more powerful: attention. Dubai began selling a story of limitless possibility, of success that could be built, rented, or even just posted online. By the 1990s, skyscrapers rose from the dunes. By the 2000s, the skyline looked like science fiction. And by 2010, it wasn't just a city, it was a brand. The Burj Al Arab, the Palm Jumeirah, and of course the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. Each one wasn't just architecture, it was marketing. Each tower said the same thing: we made the impossible possible. In 2024 alone, Dubai's construction sector was valued at nearly $70 billion. High-end villas cost between 350 to 500 dirhams per square foot to build. A single tower could exceed $1 billion before the first resident moved in. Dubai's message was clear: you don't need resources, just the courage to dream big and the confidence to look like you. We already made it. But that same confidence created something else. A new kind of wealth. The performative kind. Here, luxury became theater. Supercars were leased by the day. Penthouses were rented for weekend photo shoots. Entrepreneurs filmed content in borrowed offices, calling it their empire. The illusion became its own economy. Looking successful attracted investors, followers, and opportunities. And the city itself encouraged it, because Dubai sells aspiration as its #1 export. The result? A global showcase for the fake rich, not scammers, dreamers, people who might not have the millions they show, but who understand that in Dubai, perception is the down payment for reality. Of course, the other side of that dream is harder to post online, because behind every tower is an army of workers who built it under the desert sun. Behind every luxury ad is a line of debt that financed it. The cranes never stop, and neither do the bills. Construction costs across the UAE are climbing between 2 and 5% a year. The average high-spec villa pushes 500 dirhams per square foot. It's an economy that never sleeps, but also never slows down. During the 2008 financial crash, that speed almost destroyed everything. Projects stalled, investors vanished. Dubai owed more than $80 billion, and for a moment, the dream looked like it was sinking back into the sand. Then Abu Dhabi stepped in with a bailout, keeping the city alive, and teaching it a lesson. Even the world's boldest dreams need backup. By 2024, the numbers looked strong again. Gross domestic product, 339.4 billion dirhams in just the first 9 months. Retail and trade made up nearly a quarter of that, about 83 billion dirhams. Real estate activity added another 27 billion. And quarterly growth stayed steady between 3 and 3.3%. The machine was humming again, powered by tourism, technology, and image. Because make no mistake, the illusion is part of the design. Luxury attracts investment. Investment builds infrastructure. Infrastructure fuels more luxury. It is a cycle that feeds itself, and Dubai has mastered it better than almost anywhere on earth. Walk through the city and you'll see it everywhere. A Lamborghini idling in front of a cafe, owned or rented, it doesn't matter. A digital nomad influencer filming their million-dollar view from a serviced apartment. A property agent advertising exclusive villas that might not even be finished yet. These aren't lies, they're signals. And in Dubai, signals are currency. If you can look like success, someone will want to buy in. But beneath that high-gloss surface is a reminder. Not all that glitters is gold. Many mid-level entrepreneurs live month to month, trying to maintain the image that keeps their business alive. Credit cards, short-term loans, deferred rent, the cost of belonging to the illusion. And yet, the illusion works. Dubai's economy thrives precisely because people believe in it. Belief brings investment, jobs, tourism, and expansion. From the desert dunes to AI conferences, from trade ports to metaverse zones, everything feeds the story. Today, Dubai is building one of the world's largest airports, expanding into clean energy and digital finance. Its leaders talk about the future of AI, crypto regulation, and sustainable design. Its ambition at industrial scale, and it keeps the world watching. But the warning signs are there. If global attention shifts, if rising construction costs squeeze profit margins, or if the luxury image ever loses its shine, the system could wobble. Because when your strongest currency is perception, confidence must never fall. Still, to call Dubai fake would be unfair. It's not fake. It's engineered. Engineered to impress, to attract, to inspire. Every skyline line, every marketing campaign, every social media moment, all part of a calculated vision. It's a city that learned how to turn ambition into architecture and image into income. A city that sells hope as much as it sells property. And in a world obsessed with status, that might be the smartest business model of all. Dubai stands today as proof that wealth is not only earned, it can be designed. It's a living experiment in aspiration economics, where the poor build for the rich, the middle class dream of joining them, and the rich perform for the world. The question is, how long can the performance last? Dubai is not an illusion. It's a mirror. It reflects our own fascination with power, beauty, and success. It shows us how much we value the appearance of wealth, even when we know it's often borrowed. But maybe that's the lesson. In a world built on image, looking rich isn't about deception. It's about intention. It's about projecting the life you want, until you build it for real. And in that sense, Dubai isn't fake at all. It is the world's most ambitious prototype for what humanity can do when it refuses to accept its limits. So the next time you see a golden skyline glowing over the desert, remember this. Every dream has a cost. Every empire has a foundation. And in Dubai, that foundation is both sand and vision. Because from nothing, they built a mirage and made it real.